Hello everyone, my name is Sonny Kokart and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are all doing well, and today I want to talk a little bit about OnePlus 6T. So the 6T is probably going to be announced somewhere around November, which comes in line with the launch dates of the 5T and the 3T, somewhere around November. And Carl Pei, co-founder of OnePlus, has made a statement or a little bit of a news outlet that the OnePlus 6T will not be featuring a headphone jack. And the justification that they brought was pretty darn stupid, if you ask me. And I think you will agree, but let me know in the comments down below. So, OnePlus's justification for removing the headphone jack is basically because on a Twitter poll they did, 59% of the people said that they had a wireless earbud or wireless solution to audio. Now, that is not a reason to remove the headphone jack. Why? Because the majority of a large majority of the people are still unwired. 41% is still unwired. You can't just expect the other half to jump the fence because 59 people went before them. You can't just assume, OnePlus, that your user base, the other half, like we're talking half your market, to just jump over the fence and be like, okay, I'm gonna go wireless now. That's not how it works, because you have to keep in mind pricing, you have to keep in mind availability, you gotta keep in mind user experience or well, the way the user deals with it. And with that I mean losing them or keeping track of them and that sort of stuff. So I have a friend, or multiple actually, that generally lose a lot of earbuds. So they tend to lose them often, and that's why they go with cheap ones. Because if they're gonna lose them often and they suddenly have these really expensive ones that are like 80 euros and you lose those, guilty, by the way, me, I have done that. That really sucks. That's just the majority of your budget just gone on the window because you've lost your earphones. And then you go like, Sander, why don't you just keep track of them? It's like, yes, but for some people, it's not that easy. You have to keep that in mind. I used to be one of those people. Earbuds are an absolute hassle for me. I cannot keep track of them. They're really small. You tend to just crumble them up in your pocket. The wires get damaged. That sort of stuff happens to me all the time. I recommend wireless always. But, and there's always a but, there are benefits to using a headphone jack. One is if you're out of battery, you can use it as an alternative. And that is my application because for my Bose QC35s. When my battery runs dry, I can use that 3.5mm headphone jack cable to, well, basically, one, extend my battery life, or two, go without battery completely. And that is a major feature. And having that on your phone, that headphone jack, is just so handy. But for the majority of people, they don't want to switch to $300 headphones. They don't want to switch to $100 headphones. They don't want to switch to wireless in general. You have to keep that in mind. Now, that is one justification that they brought. But you can't expect half of your market share to jump over the fence. Now, second justification is this will allow to address a complaint that they made regarding battery life. So they said that the battery life on the 6T will be much better because it will have a larger battery. So instead of a 3300 milliamp hour battery, we're going to have a 3840 milliamp hour battery, which is significantly going to increase battery size and battery life. But nobody asked for this because we don't have battery complaints on the OnePlus 5 and the OnePlus 5T and the OnePlus 6. The battery is fine. Even after a year, that thing is still kicking. It's doing just fine, and it's as if it's new. So I don't see any reason why a company like OnePlus would extend the battery life, because their software is so amazing in the first place that they did all this optimization. There's no need for that. I'd much rather have that headphone jack back just in case, or something completely else, like proper IP certification. But unfortunately, that's not the case, and I'm pretty upset about this. But yeah, this is just one man's thoughts. I would love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about OnePlus removing the headphone jack, and if you think that they should stay, or if you kind of can agree with me that all wires should actually eventually go because they keep breaking. We got to recycle all that copper. It's just a ton of work. But wireless solves that problem by getting rid of the wires completely. You have to worry about a battery now, but that is at least going to last a lot longer than that plug. So let me know what you think, and hopefully we can continue that conversation down there. And yes, you're probably going to be some comments. No, Sander, the headphone jack needs to stay, and you're wrong for thinking that it needs to go away. Fair enough. I agree. I want all the features. I want as many features as possible, but useful features. So that is why I'm not buying a Samsung, for example. Too many features. OnePlus 6, perfect amount of features. OnePlus 6T, you're removing the wrong feature. But I'm rambling on now for too long. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and hit that bell icon and subscribe to get all my news updates, as well as my tech videos and all that stuff, gaming streams, and of course join our Discord community to hear some more, or to communicate with all the other community members, and maybe we can talk more about this concept, or more about this opinion down there.